definitely feel like we're prepared as a team. We've trained really hard. It's our main focus since preseason, so I feel like we're all have that as the main goal, is to win conference, and so I feel like we're really prepared mentally.
I feel like we've all had like a consistent block of training as well. Like everyone's been remained healthy and injury free, so I think that's a big thing as well, as that I think we'll definitely be at our peak for conference.
And I think we don't have to do anything special. We just have to do what we have been doing, and this will carry us through the conference weekend for sure.
And I know lately we've been working more on the speed aspect, so that's working on finishing fast because we have the endurance, so we're ready to race.
Yeah, conference is very, very tactical, so we even find when we go out at the start, it's always even a slower, naturally it's always much slower.
Yeah, it's very slow.
And it is, a big thing is you're watching who's trying to take it, and we're team-wise, our goal is always to be together, so as long as we're together in the race, and that's the most important thing, I think, really,
I definitely depend on the coaches a lot during that race, because I can see the team and everyone running, but mentally I sometimes get confused as who is in front of me. So when the coach yells at me oh, you have to get this girl, it definitely helps me to know what place I'm at.
He kind of prepares us beforehand, so he tells us who to watch out for, and then we know that if we see them in front of us, that our short-term goal is to pass them and then keep working our way up and passing as many people as we can.
Yeah. For me, cross country is more about the whole team, and it's more like a team aspect. So I think I really hope that we can win conference as a team, because that means more to me than even winning as an individual. But if I have the opportunity to win the individual title again, I sure will try to do it. But like I said, the team aspect goes first.
First.
Well, first, of course. That's what we hope for, and that's what we've been training for. So that's our main goal, is to be champs.
Yeah. After the success we've had so far, I think we've a really good chance.
There's always additional pressure going into a championship race, but we've come prepared for this race, and we've been there 3 years in a row now. All of us are seniors, so we know what to expect. And
I think our freshman year, Florida Southern, they were really the bar to beat. They had, they set the bar, and then after we beat them that freshman year, we sort of set the bar, and then with our second championship win, we raised the bar again, and now we are the bar to beat.
I would say this course is definitely going to be a fast course. From what I've known, I've raced there plenty of times in high school. Won a couple races on that course back in high school, and I ran some of the fastest times of my high school career on this course. So it's very flat, grass, and there is one hill, very short and steep, and then there's a long gradual downhill 300 meters just before the finish line, which is actually pretty good for a kick if you want to really get back into the speed after losing that momentum up the hill. It's 3 big loops, and that third loop you will go over that hill to the finish line.
A course recently that has been actually very similar to this has got to be the Queens race we just raced a few weeks ago. It's fast, flat, and you could get a lot of good traction and a lot of good speed on that one, run your very best time. So this will be probably everyone's top gear, running on a flat track.
Well, there's always a challenge bringing up young guys on the team. New guys have never been in our championship mentality before. And of course, there's always the challenge of getting their mindset right and being motivated, eating right. And there's so many things into winning our championships that they haven't learned yet, and we've been trying to teach them all year long. And I think that I think they're prepared now after our senior leadership has gone through their head so many times. I think they're ready.
Going into this race for the younger kids that are obviously going to feel excited, they're going to feel pumped, and they're going to want to do their absolute best when they get there. Solidly, most of our upper younger classmen have actually successfully been doing well again and again and again. Have been dropping their times very heavily. So they'll exceed all expectation probably coming this next race.
Championship title.
Championship. We're going to win this one.
Again.
For Pete.